Hey everybody, it's me Marquita, and I am coming here to do a taste test. I don't think I did this before. If I have, please forgive me.
I don't think we have.
I don't think we have. You want first sip?
No, you go ahead and take the first sip. You still like it?
I don't taste lemon. I tell you, my taste buds are off. Excuse me.
There's not much lemonade in it. It's mostly just ginger ale. There might be a hint of lemon. But it's not as good as I thought it would be.
I don't know. I mean, it's good. I like ginger ale.
That's do I.
Went to the doctor today. I'll tell y'all what happened yesterday. Went to the neurosurgeon yesterday. Yes, I finally got in to see that. Let's just call him a beep head.
But we didn't get to see him.
Did not get to see him. Seen his nurse practitioner and told her that I had a spinal tap. And I said February of 2000. And I said 17, 18. That's what I said. I said, I'm thinking it was 17. I mean, I was thinking February 17th. Not 17th.
18.
February 2017.
Yeah.
I said, or it could have been, excuse me. February 2018, since this is January 2019. Today's the 23rd, by the way. And so that's what I was thinking. When she looked in the file, she's like, well, who with? I couldn't remember. That was years ago, guys. Y'all know how Hitler does me. So I couldn't remember. And I then was like, I don't remember. I think it was at UT, because UT was sticking out of my head, because I was like, I only have spinal tap at Park West. I said, you know, and because that's where I had all my spinal taps, was at Park West. And then one other place, right, Gary? Because that's what you were saying. Or was you talking about the MRI?
No, that's no, you have spinal tap down at the end of Executive Park Drive there in West Knoxville. That one little special building.
Okay, well, no,
that's pretty much all they did.
No, that was the MRI, because that's when they.
Well, he did spinal tap too, because you talked about it.
No, because that's when he diagnosed me with the pseudo tumor. He said that's why you have eye headaches at that little building.
Okay, maybe it was just MRI.
It was just MRI. That was my very first MRI. That's when I got diagnosed. Okay. So only had spinal taps at Park West. And so I never had one at UT. And so I was thinking UT, because I was like where I had it at, I never had it there before. And then so that's what I was saying. So I was thinking UT because all my other doctors are at UT. And yes, my neurologist is at Tenovia. Old St. Mary's, that Tenova's closing down, so anyways. So that's where that's where my neurologist is. Because Dr. Beep had released me and refused to see me. And so I had to find another neurologist, not a neurosurgeon, because the son of a beep head will not release Calypsis. I named my head Calypsis just today, because if y'all seen Pirates of the Caribbean, when they set Calypsis free on the boat, please, Dr. Son of a, release Calypsis. Because I told y'all, the problem is, no other surgeon or doctor basically cannot do anything that pertains to my head without asking him. And it was his fault that I'm not seeing him, because his peoples called me. So, told y'all that backstory to tell y'all this. So, I couldn't remember where I had it done at, and I can't remember, I couldn't remember the date, the specific day and the specific year. So I kept saying February 2017 or 18. She's like, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. So I'm like, I did have, because she's like, you had one in November 2015. Okay, no, I had one more recent than that. It wasn't, of course, this year, because this is January 2019. I said, and it could have been February, because February was sticking in my head. February 2018. Because, like, I would take 2018. I was thinking 2017, but I would have accepted 2018. Because, you know, I knew it wasn't this year, and I knew that it wasn't the end of last year, since that was more recent than the beginning of last year. Okay, so she couldn't find it. She's like, well, maybe you had it in 15. I said, no. When I had it, I almost died. And I told her this. I was like, I almost died. I was like, I'm not getting another one. I was like, because it literally almost killed me. And if y'all don't remember, or if y'all was not around, or if y'all see this way in the future from today, I had a spinal tap. And we did find out when it was. It was March the 23rd, 2017. Anyhow, and it was at Tenova. And so I had a spinal tap, and I was in bed for 9 days, and I was to the point that I wasn't eating. All I can do was just sleep, lay down and sleep, because I had no energy. I felt like somebody drained out all my blood, and I literally felt like I can sit up and eat, but then I'm not going to be able to breathe, because I need, my body needs to choose. Do I use the energy that you have to move your lungs so that you can breathe? Or do I use the energy that you have to actually sit up and eat something? So I chose to lay down and breathe instead of sit up and eat. So I was to the point that my body was shutting down. Like this is like on the 9th day. I went to the hospital, and no, it was the 10th day, right? 9th or 10th day after my spinal tap. I went to the hospital, and at that point in time, I was already peeing blood. And I know you're probably like, why was you peeing blood? You had a UTI. No, my kidneys and liver was starting to shut down, which they said that's the thing that happens when your body starts to shut down. You know, my kidneys were no longer filtering, because they had nothing to filter, because I wasn't drinking. And why is it getting dark? Well, that didn't help nothing. So, with all that said, hopefully y'all can hear me, because I got this thing. I'm going to unplug it. Hopefully y'all's hearing everything.
No, lights are coming on.
Oh, no. Is one of the doors still open?
Don't think so.
See?
They will now.
Huh?
They will now. I got the power on, but it should do it without it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still on.
Well, they're on right now because I just turned it off.
But anyways, so I argued with the woman, and she was basically dismissing me like, yeah, you had it in 2015. Yeah, okay, whatever. Anyways, I told her about my head caving in. She goes, well, the shunt that we used didn't have the little metal thing over it, but now we use the one with the metal thing over it, so that you won't feel that hole.
Already up ahead it.
No, just cut it off. But so I'm like, okay, my head is caving in. She's like, fine, we'll do a CAT scan. Okay, let's do this. Like, I'm willing to prove you wrong. Because, yeah, you might not see anything, but I feel it. And I did not feel it before October of 2018. So let's say that is true, that I am now feeling the hole. Why am I feeling the hole 3 years after said surgery, or surgeries, as I said, multiple double brain surgery on the same day, 12 hours apart. Anyways, why am I now feeling it? So argued with her. Then, Hitler, he chimed in last night about 4 o'clock, as I literally cut off my phone, laid down. And then I remember thinking, I remember sitting in the car and eating the beet chips and or the beet crackers. And I remember saying, I'm starting to feel better because I'm in direct sunlight. And the reason why I kept saying February, because I'm like, when I had it, it was cold. It wasn't December, but like, that's why I kept saying February. And so I was like, oh, I did a taste test. So then I went back and looked at my taste test of the balsamic vinegar and sea salt Good Thin crackers. And so I was like, let me see. And I looked at it, and I looked at horrible. I looked like death walking on earth. I looked at horrible. And I had no energy, and you can tell, no energy. None. So I was like, maybe I'm right. So in that video, I didn't say anything about it. So I'm like, maybe this is something else. And then I looked again, and it was showing March the 20th, I think, or 24th. What are you doing?
Well, we're showing the 23rd. On your thing, you said you had it done on Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't no bad. So it had to be the 20th.
But I mean, it said the 23rd on that.
Yeah, this said the 23rd. I went and got the copy of it. Cause I said in that video I said I had it on Monday. Hold on. Yeah, that's just 2017.
Yeah.
Let me make sure. Cause if not, potato, gotta be Pacific.
Yeah, 3/23/2017. It's done on Thursday instead of a Monday.
Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about.
But chances are you were doing the video on the weekend. You probably did the video on the weekend.
No, because what I said in the video is, today's Thursday, I had a spinal tap on Monday. I don't know.
I bet that's what it is. Whenever you were doing the video, you were probably thinking Vitamin B 12 when you did it, because it's on Tuesday. Then you had that on Thursday.
I don't know.
Because you were so out of it, you ain't going to remember what day it was anyway.
Yeah.
Because you were out of it at that point.
But anyways, found it. We called over. And they got the most rudest receptionist, because she goes, "Oh, it's been a long time, haven't it?" And I said, "Yeah." Well, Gary, he had it on speaker. And I said, "Yeah, and I'm not getting it done again." No, Gary said, he got back with him. He said, "Yeah, that's because he refused to see her." And so, yeah, we got it. What did you say specifically?
I don't remember.
He said something like that. He got back with her. And so she goes, "Oh, yeah, I see. She doesn't want it done again." Okay, well, I'll tell the doctor.
I see what they say.
Like that. But she said, like, very sarcastically. So that was yesterday. That was what happened on Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. What happened today is I went to get my results for my sleep study that I had. And, like, I don't have sleep apnea. Like, I haven't had it since I had gastric bypass in 2010. And yes, I am fat. I have always been big. Even when I lost weight, I was still considered big. I haven't had sleep apnea. Knock on plastic, wood, metal, everything all in between. And so when I did have my sleep study, they go, what did they say specifically? When on my back, they go.
Yeah, she said you sleep on your back. You stop breathing more.
You stop breathing for like 10 seconds, or it was like 10 or 15 seconds or something, and then insurance won't pay for a CPAP machine unless you stop breathing for 40 seconds. Basically,
almost a minute.
It's almost a minute. Well, okay, what's that got to do with me having insomnia? Because it's not that, like, that I sleep, and like I don't have tiredness at night. I am tired during the day, and I could be tired all day, never take a nap. Like, I haven't took a nap today. What time did I get up at 9?
Before that, we left.
Yeah, because my appointment was at 9,
yeah,
so it was like 8 something.
It was around 8.
So I got up at 8. I haven't took a nap. I feel drained, but as soon as 8 o'clock hit, boom! It's like, let's start partying.
Your insurance causing you trouble?
Yeah, insurance caused me trouble, but the doctor, so he was like, yeah. So what we need to do is just reprogram your old machine, and then he was saying, well, you just need to cut off your phone at 8. Okay, then what am I going to do for what? See, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, 3, 4. What am I going to do for 8 hours? Later? Because I don't start getting sleepy until 4. Hence, I took sleep aids, because that's all that I have. Took them. I didn't go to bed till 4:30. I cut my phone off at 4.
To reduce that down to just 1.
Yeah. He's only want me to take 1 sleep aid. It's like, if 4 don't put me to sleep, what makes you think 1 is going to do anything? Fuck you, Roseanne. That's all I gotta say. I'm pissed at her. Because if she didn't go on a racial rant and blame it on Ambien, insurance might still pay for Ambien. I don't know. Maybe not. But he decided that he wanted to call in a different medicine.
Obviously, the insurance don't want to cover the other kind. That's
I don't want to. Insurance just don't want to cover anything. Because they're not going to cover a CPAP because, according to them, I don't have sleep apnea. By their standards. By their standards, I don't have sleep apnea. I don't think I have sleep apnea. I had sleep apnea, but I don't think I have it right now, because he's like, oh, on your side, you didn't have any apneas. Yes, he's like, you're more comfortable on your side. Yes, I'm a side sleeper. I loved, and that's in past tense, I love sleeping on my right side. That's my most comfortable side. But because I had the freaking brain surgery on my right side, and I got my shunt on my right side, and I can't lay on my right side because my freaking head's caving in on the right side, I can't lay on my right side. So he's just like, well, you need to get a snoogle or whatever it's called.
Yes,
Like
moving.
the pregnancy pillow, so that you'll stay on your side so you don't have any apneas. Okay, that will work when I'm asleep, but I have to go to sleep. That ain't like, because I'm laying on my side, I'm not gonna be like, oh, yawn, I am now famished. I can now go to sleep because I'm on the magical side. Are you serious? Are you for real? Okay, so, and then he's like, with this pill, I want you to take it at 8, and then it'll make you sleepy an hour later. And then he's like, it might not work right now. Like, it might not work at first. It's going to take like 2 weeks to work. No, what you're trying to do, and it's not going to work, sir, because I have already tried it. He's trying to reprogram my body into being like, okay, you're in bed at 8, lay down, and you eventually get in the habit and go to sleep. That's what he's trying to do. And then this new pill is a placebo. So, and that's just my view on it. I feel like the new pill is a placebo. But you know what? I'm gonna take it.
But it might not be, since insurance don't want to cover it.
Yeah, and it might not be because
since insurance don't want to cover
it. Walgreens, which that's where I get my medicine, they already called and said, oh, insurance is like your prescription's on delay because of insurance. I'm just saying.
If it's a placebo, they can go ahead and let you have it, no problem.
Yeah. And then he asked me about, what was it, Trazodone?
Yeah.
Trazodone. I was like, I can't take that. It makes my arms burn. I don't, and
He's never heard of that reaction.
He's like, oh, I never heard that reaction. I was like, well, I know. Nobody has. But for my YouTubers or people that wants to know, if I am telling the truth, go back. I think it's the second video I ever made on YouTube, which would have been like, what, September, October, I don't know. It was the second video I ever made on YouTube. So if you can find it, and it should be in my randoms, and it's of me, and I'm sitting in a recliner, and I am talking. It's because I did a taste test video the night before, because I was tasting, I wanted to say lime soda, but it wasn't Sprite. It was like a different one because I got it on clearance. And then the second video was me talking about, it felt like icy hot was on my muscles. Felt like somebody peeled back the skin on my arm, put icy hot on my muscles, and then put the skin back over because my arms was on fire. And it wasn't on fire, like to the touch, they wasn't hot, but on the inside, they were burning. And me and Gary looked it up, and it was saying the side effects, that if you have a side effects with it, if you're taking B12 shots specifically, which I am. And where do I get my B12 shots? In my arms. And that's the only place that it burned, was in my arms. Okay. Then it was like, it could react to Ambien. At that time, I was on Ambien. So, okay. 2 out of the 3 symptoms. Or it was like more symptoms than that. Or more things than just them 3. Then the 3 that pertain to me. Then it was like, if you have sickle cell disease. I don't have sickle cell disease, but I have sickle cell trait. And if y'all remember me telling y'all, my body reacts to my sickle cell trait as if I have sickle cell anemia, because I have all the crises like them. I'm anemic. I need iron infusions. So my body, and you know how messed up Hitler is, because he's fighting a tumor that's not there. So Hitler is telling my body, you have sickle cell anemia. So, and you know, Roxanne, she's a BI, and she was like, okay, Hitler, if that's what you say, okay, Hitler. That's how Roxanne, she's a chatty, she's a smart little something. She thinks she's the boss. And so her and Hitler fights, and who pays for it? I know y'all probably think I'm crazy, but I swear. So, I don't have sickle cell disease, but I do have sickle cell trait. I was taking Ambien. I am getting B12 shots. So, ta-da, the trifecta. And there was some other things on there that didn't pertain to me, like inhalers and, you know, different medicines and sedatives. So that it didn't pertain to me, but them 3 did. Because I was having a reaction that nobody's ever heard of. Icy hot arms. That's what I call it. Icy hot arms. And we tried it again, right? Me and Dr. Bennett.
I think so.
Me and Dr. Bennett, we tried even months later just to see if that was just a fluke. Because I took it 2 times before completely saying nope. Which I had a really bad reaction to that. Like, I think I was dead. Because I took it, and then I took Ambien, and oh my gosh, I thought I was dead. I swear I was dead. Y'all might not believe me, but I was dead. I was dead. Because I was in a white, like it's sort of like Harry Potter when he met Dumbledore, but I went up, and like I walked up, and it was like this man and this woman talking. And I walked up, and I didn't say anything to him. And then it was a guy walked up to me. And crap, what did I say he said? Oh, I don't remember what he said. He said something. And I remember, and like everybody was in white. I don't know if I was in white, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, angel wings. It wasn't like that. It was like the room was as white as you can, like it was like a light. Like people were just standing there. And so I just walked up to these people, and it was this man and this woman talking. And they were just like normally having a conversation. And so I was standing there, and I don't even know what their conversation was about. But then the guy walked up to me as I was standing there, like listen to their conversation, and he said something to me. And I remember thinking, I said I can't die, because I don't want my girls to wake up and find my dead body, because that's like my biggest phobia now that I'm a parent. I don't want, like, if I die, then okay, but I don't want my girls to find my dead body. And so that's all I kept saying. And then that night, Gary, he stayed up all night. Did you, Gary? He stayed up all night to make sure that I was breathing, because I woke up and I told him, and he was freaked out, and he called the pharmacy, and I was freaked out. But I thought I was dead. Because, and I was afraid to go to sleep, because I said, if I go to sleep, because the girls were sleeping in my bed, I was like, because I think they were 2, they might have been about to turn 3, but I just remember I kept saying, I don't care if I die, but I don't want them to wake up and find my dead body. So like I wasn't like pleading with anybody. I just kept thinking it, please don't let me die. Please don't let them find my dead body. You know, I don't care if I die. I just don't want them to find my dead body. Oh, Safety Patrol's coming out.
Yeah.
We're sitting here waiting for the girls to get out of school. But anyways, this is a very long video. And y'all know I'm a chatty Cathy. Y'all know I can talk. But hopefully you liked that taste test. And I just want to catch y'all up on what was happening with the neurosurgeon's office. They didn't believe me, of course, but they never do. They still think, oh, I don't know why you're having a headache. The shunt don't help people. Well, I shouldn't have got it. I only got it because I wanted to be the best mom that I could. And when I have them headaches, I am down for the count for 3 months. And so I don't want my kids to remember me ever in pain. But instead of it helping me, it made me worse. So that's the update of my life. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you for listening to this long-winded chatty Cathy. And y'all have a blessed day. And tell me if y'all tried that. Because I don't taste most things. Like, I can get a green tea from Sonic with lemon, and I don't taste the lemon. I just taste green tea. So maybe, like, I know it's my taste buds, because it's like, you know, ketchup, regular ketchup. It's so acidic. And it used not to be like that. Like mustard, oh my gosh, I love mustard, but it kills me. So I know who is she?
That's your pencil.
Oh, Pearl is. But okay, I gotta go, guys.